Are you in the market for a new rack? Would you like to save 10% off your new rack? Well, stay tuned and I'll tell you how. Welcome back, guys. It's Carp with Carp's Gym. We're in the home gym today to talk about Bells of Steel and the new Hydra series of power racks. Bells of Steel just dropped a three-headed monster. They have a new series of power racks that you can go from a beginning squat stand for around $350 all the way to your decked out fully 6-post rack right around $1,900, depending on what accessories you pick. This is a really cool rack. It's going to be a 3x3, and it's a true 3x3 rack. Kayvon over at Bells of Steel had these 3x3 tubing posts actually cast for him. This will be an imported rack, but it's going to be Imperial standards. So all your accessories should fit on any domestic rack. It's a 3x3 rack, 5/8 inch hole pins. So it should fit things like any of the import racks. If you didn't know, most of the imported racks like Titan, Rep Fitness, some of the other ones you may have heard of, those are all 2.95 by 2.95. Where something like Rogue is a true 3x3 rack. Some of the other ones you may have heard of like Surplus Strength or Sornex, those are using Imperial standards, so those are all true 3x3 racks. Kayvon has had this going 2 years in the making. So this is a really sweet power rack. It's going to be for you budget guys out there because you can go all the way from a squat stand and extend it out to a 6-post rack over time if you need it. There's options. They have 72-inch height, 84-inch height, and there's a 90-inch power rack. And you can take that all the way from a flat foot all the way to your standard 6-post bolt down power rack. He's launching it with I think it's 17 accessories already, so there's so many options. Like Bells, they tell you how to save 10% on your new power rack. Bells of Steel has the new Hydra series power rack with the power rack builder, so you can go on there, select build it out however you want, from $350 all the way to $2,000 and beyond if you decide to get all those types of accessories. If I was going to buy a new power rack, which I was looking at a couple years ago, I was looking at the Bells of Steel items, but their items were 2x3 by 2x3, so their items and accessories didn't really fit any other system of power racks. But now with this new series, they're going to fit pretty much anything. So you could actually buy your power rack from Bells of Steel, or you could buy accessories from a competitor and they should still fit this rack. So 1-inch spacing all the way down through that line, so you can get really small, get your bench set up right and do it that way. That's one of the major benefits that I really like about it. And then the 3x3 tubing, you're going to be able to add accessories. He has 17 already that are launching with this rack, but you can launch more over time, or you can mix and match from other major suppliers. If you want to put Rogue J-cups on this, you'll be able to get the Monster Light and do it that way. Or if you're a guy that has a 1-inch power rack like mine here, the Rogue Monster power rack, it has 1-inch holes. So what you could do if you wanted like some roller J-cups or something that Bells of Steel's offering at a better price, you need some spotter arms. You could there's even a way to get a 1-inch spacer that you can put over the 5-inch pin, and then it'll work on a 1-inch power rack. So you're going to be able to mix and match accessories with that true 3x3 hole spacing. And if you have an imported rack that it's the 2.95 by 2.95, these other ones will have a little bit wider. The true 3x3 will be wider, so you'll be able to put them on an imported rack. And if you wanted to shim them or something like that, there are ways to do that, like with the UHMW tape, just a few pieces of tape on that, then you'll get that snug fit onto your import rack, and it will cut out a lot of the slop. So that's ways to do it. I'm really excited about this line. I know if I was looking to buy a brand new power rack, if I was in the game or I was looking to outfit a facility, I would really look at this line because you can build it out over time. You could have multiple rack stations. You could go squat stands on one side, or you could have full power racks on the other side, weight storage and all that. All that is up to you. You can choose that as you go. But when I did it, I was able to build out a full 6-post power rack with all the accessories, add on the roller J cups, the safety spotter straps, even put a lat pull down on the back of it. I'll build all that out. There are several options. You can go from a 72-inch rack, 84-inch rack, 90-inch rack. So for you guys that have basements or large garage gyms, you can choose which way you want to go, which height is right for you, and you can build that out over time. So if you can only afford or want to get in the game with a smaller squat stand or smaller footprint rack, you can do that now, and a lot of the parts are interchangeable. So over time, you can build it out and end up with a 6-post rack similar to what I have here. A few years ago, I was looking at the Bells of Steel line. I have several other items. The power bar is a really good bar. I've had their bench, curl bar, and what I found is their quality. And I know Kayvon over at Bells of Steel has been working on this rack for over 2 years now. So there's been a lot of time invested in it and a lot of innovation. So they're going to have several options. If you go down through their builder, you're going to see things like the stuff that you can get standard or add on. You know, select your J cups. You can get roller J cups, sandwich J cups. You can choose your different pull-up bars. They're from a regular to a double to a multi-grip pull-up bar. The uprights are all going to be numbered uprights with the Bells of Steel logo on there. And then when you get to the bench section, what a lot of people love is the west side hole spacing. So you're able to do $2,000. I think it was around $1,900. And that's with a lat pull down, safety spotter strap, roller J cups, sandwich J cups. Even has a new Steel Row Bulldog style pad that is coming with this, and it's very affordable. Check the prices on there and you'll see that you can get all this stuff. Dip bar, dip attachment, all that stuff is there to go right with the rack. Most companies that come out with a new line, they start with one and it trickles on down. You know, they build out the larger items. This one, it's going to be their signature series rack. So they're going to build around it. They already have 17 accessories. They're going to add in more as time goes on. Right now, I believe it is a 43-inch depth, but there's in the works to make it a shorter cross member. So if you like a 47-inch rack, you'll be able to do that as well in the future. I think he said he's working on that as well. So they're currently doing a pre-order and expected to ship October 15th. But right now, if you go on there and use the Garage Gym Builder and do the pre-order, you get 10% off your rack. And that includes everything that you put on the builder. So all your accessories and everything. If you buy it now, or you're into that buy once, cry once, you can get all your accessories and everything as you go for that 10% off as well. Not just the power rack, but all the accessories as well. I don't see any other companies doing that. And it's a real benefit to the Bells of Steel. Thank you, Kayvon, you guys for doing that. I would have loved to have that 2 years ago when I was building out my home gym, and hope you guys take advantage of it. Really excited about this, guys. Carp with Carp's Gym. Take a look at it. Give me your thoughts. What do you think? We do have some affiliate links in the description below. If you choose to use those, I would really appreciate it. It just helps us build more content. And we'll put that money back into the channel for anything that we do get from any of our affiliate links. If you guys have questions, let me know. But we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Hope you get you a new rack for 10% off. Carp's Gym. See you guys.